Calling all SME sales and marketing professionals? Today is your lucky day. You ask, why? Because you are about to read and view for some really helpful and exciting news. Honest? Jokes aside, believe it or not, lower unemployment figures in Malaysia is on a downward trend, as businesses is booming again. Great, isn't it? Moreover, the improved economic activities spurred the labor market, in spite of the COVID-19 epidemic. Incidentally, you may ask the question, what is the significance of all this? The answer? It's a great start for you and me to a long journey to transform Malaysia to be great again. Yes? Possible? You can bet your last ringgit it will happen. You may be also interested to know why we handpicked this news item especially for you. Simply because it will waken you up on the current business conditions and the employment situations. Alright. Make no mistakes, this newsletter is not a cure all of our economic problems in our journey to SME's business recovery. Anyhow, this a good start. True or not? Before we jump to this week's interesting news, allow me to give you a short and quick preview of this newsletter. Okay, in essence, Malaysia's jobless persons showed a continued fall for the 6th consecutive month. Also in month of January 2022, there is a total of 680,400 unemployed persons, down by 1.1% from 687,600 in December 2021. Moreover, the overall unemployment rate during the month remained unchanged at 4.2%. Thanks to the National Recovery Plan, which has permitted businesses to continue their operations at full capacity and with longer business hours. This makes the leading index to be continuously above 100 points and rising in December 2021. Happy? You should. Enough of my long intro. Let's dig into the core of this bulletin, shall we? Petaling Jaya, the number of jobless persons in Malaysia continued to fall for the 6th consecutive month, signaling that businesses are actively hiring as the economy continues to recover. The Statistics Department said that the number of unemployed declined further in January 2022 to 680,400 persons, down by 1.1% from 687,600 in December 2021. More than half of those unemployed in January, or 364,500 individuals to be exact, were youths aged 15 to 24. The overall unemployment rate during the month remained unchanged at 4.2%. On the other hand, the youth unemployment rate declined by 0.5 percentage points to 13.2%. The country's number of employed persons rose by 0.2% to 15.69 million persons from 15.65 million persons in December 2021. This resulted in a higher employment to population ratio at 66.2% in January 2022. In a statement issued yesterday, Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Dr. Madhuzur Mahidin said the continued improvement in labor market conditions mirrored the encouraging economic activity in January 2022. This is considering that all states being in Phase 4 of the National Recovery Plan have permitted businesses to continue their operations at full capacity with longer business hours. Out of the total number of unemployed persons, 83.7% were those who were available for work and were actively seeking jobs, or the actively unemployed, registering a decline of 1.2% to 569,500 persons. Subsequently, 56.3% were unemployed for less than 3 months, while 7.5% were those who were in long-term unemployment of more than a year. As for the inactively unemployed, or those who believed that there were no jobs available, it was reduced by 0.2% to 110,900 persons, according to him. The number of unemployed youths for the age group of 15 to 24 years decreased by 0.9% to 364,500 persons. A similar trend was observed in the unemployment rate for those aged 15 to 30 years, whereby unemployment reduced by 2.2% to 521,800 persons. By economic sector, the number of employed persons in services persistently recorded a month-on-month increase, particularly in food and beverages services, wholesale and retail trade, and information and communication activities. According to the Statistics Department, the number of employment in the manufacturing and construction sectors continued to increase. On the contrary, the employment in agriculture as well as mining and quarrying sectors was on a declining trend for the 18th months. Looking ahead on the overall labor force situation, Maduzer said that a healthier economic outlook is anticipated in the coming months, reflected by the leading index, which was continuously above 100 points and rose in December 2021. This positive outlook will lead to the increase in business activities, thus creating more labor demand in the economy. Creation of more job opportunities will encourage more labor participation, hence fostering the labor market to be more vibrant in the forthcoming months, he added. End of SMEs news extracted and modified from printed open sources. By the way, do allow me to wind up succinctly this newsletter concerning the issues of the number of jobless individuals in Malaysia that have persisted to fall for 6th consecutive month. Also in month of January 2022, there is a total of 680,400 unemployed people, down by 1.1% from 687,600 in December 2021. Additionally, the overall unemployment rate during the month remained unchanged at 4.2%. Thanks to the National Recovery Plan, which has approved certain companies to preserve their operations with longer operations hours. This makes the leading index to be constantly above 100 points and rose in December 2021. After reading this encouraging news, we should roll up our sleeves and continue to play our part to enhance the operations all small and medium industries, and bringing them to even greater heights. Are you game? You bet? My parting words to you is best said by Henry Ford. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Happy? You should. Goodbye and many thanks from me, Madam Sophia, the virtual presenter for Sales and Marketing Consultant, CTM Joseph. P.S. Come to think of it, we know it is a lengthy newsletter on SMEs issues, yet we want to congratulate you for your concerted effort in reading the entire bulletin. Make no mistakes, we are committed to your long-term growth, self-development, and your success in advancing your small and medium business. Period. Needless to say, since you have read this SMEs news, you now deserve more free bonus gifts of free chapters of the book How to Prospect for Your Ideal Customer. Least you forget these sharing will continue in WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course in our sales consultant's email, josephsfn@gmail.com, upon request. Alright. Dated March 20th, 2020.